Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Titanium Rhino and another episode of Clockwork City on Elder Scrolls Online. We left off just obtaining our sponsorship here, talking to this automaton, and Davith Fear gave us our next quest. Looks like we are about to go talk to some aides about Sothasil. Apparently he's been acting a bit strange, making changes that don't necessarily make sense to Mr. Fear here. So let's go see what's going on. Gotta go up. Nope, that's a dead end. Excuse me. Oh, somebody's trying to compare one of the Trinity to another. Oh, that's not a good idea. Agrol.
You're Lord Fear's newest steward, huh? Can we talk later? If I don't finish this lamp inventory, Gascon will feed me to the fabricants. Yeah, Gascon must know how much I love doing paperwork. A few days ago, Sothasil ordered us to rip out all the lamps in here and replace them with less efficient ones. A bunch of factotums loaded them onto a dolly and dumped them somewhere in the mechanical fundament. Hey, I know that look. If you're looking to poach a free lamp, don't bother. Gascon made us slag them all. And that's not even the worst. Half the old switches don't work with the new lamp, so we've had to manufacture new switches, and half the time the switches get installed backwards, which means we have to do it all over again. And don't even get me started on the lamp assembly. Sothasil could have turned the fabricators to make the new lamps with a flick of his finger, but he demanded that we do it instead. Do you have any idea how complex the fabricators are?
This is only funny because I used to do some construction work, and yeah, nothing ever seems to go right. Doing home projects, I have this motto: everything takes longer than it should, because, I mean, quite simply, it does. Nothing seems to go quite as planned. So this just kind of strikes pretty close to home. I find it quite entertaining. Anyways, moving on. Let's go talk to another aide. Switches. Upside down and backwards.
So you're the one Devaith tapped to be his aide in the Brass Fortress. Sorry to hear that. Provost Varuni's ancestors hail from House Telvanni, just like Lord Fear. But honestly, not as bad as you might expect. She's young, youth comes with impatience, but I've never felt unfairly judged, and she's generous with her praise. Now more than ever, I don't pretend to understand his motives, but he's never been so demanding. One example? Flipping switches. That's rich. Each lamp has its own switch, and some lamps have multiple switches. And if that isn't bad enough, don't even get me started. Varuni might demand some obscure tome in the middle of the night or chide someone for leaving oil on the floor, but that's the worst of it. Sothasil... Right, don't let me keep you. I can't imagine how demanding Devaith Fear must be. Better you than me, that's for sure. Keep your nose to the cogs and you'll...
Nose to the... Okay.
So you're Devaith Fear's new auxiliary, eh? Tough luck, friend. I've heard he's an insufferable bastard, but at least he's not not anymore. In the old days, sure, he was easy to please because he was never around. These days, he changes his mind about something every night. Constant meetings. Trust me, this is unprecedented. I'm afraid something's wrong with his enhancements. Like he's having trouble regulating. He's a different person, I swear. Don't tell anyone I said this. Yes, speaking ill of a god never turns out well. In the old days, he'd take it in stride. Commit your small blasphemies, he'd say. Right. I'm sure you have plenty of work to do for Lord Fear. He's back a few days and already burying you in paperwork, no doubt.
Alright, back to talk to Devaith Fear. Lots of back and forth. Oh, at least he's here.
Were you treated well by the menials? I assume they battered you with complaints. What have you learned? Yes, well, I could have told you that. That's why I sent you here after all. What kinds of demands? Be specific. The lamps in the locutorium, yes? The large assembly room over there? The auxiliaries and factotums have been laboring in there day and night ever since we arrived. Curious. Impressive. I assumed I'd have to explain it to you. Of course, this requires a functional lamp. I assume he ordered them destroyed. Speak to that high elf of yours.
Alright, let's go talk to somebody else. Lots of talking. I want to fight. But I promised you story missions. So I'm going to do story missions. Maybe next video we'll do a daily or two. I don't know. We'll see. I do want to get through the story missions, though. I do very much enjoy story missions. Very story-driven guy. Oh, where are we going? Ramo? There you are.
Ah, I hope to see you again, Assistant. Pray tell, what did the Vaith Fear have to say? I fear that he and Rhyno? Surely this is something I can handle myself. Impressing the Vaith Fear could greatly increase my standing in the Dwemer. He just wants us to build a lamp? What an odd request. No matter. I would be happy to offer my ample expertise.
Back into the fundament. Well, I wanted to fight. I think this is where we ran into the fabricants before. They're all over there. Okay. I feel like everybody's been killed already.
Some kind of tubular housing. Probably meant to protect a glass interior? Difficult to say. Some kind of compressor. For funneling a gas, perhaps? Interesting. Look at the apertures on this. It must be some kind of modulator that changes the nature of the light. Fascinating.
Well, since I'm here, I might as well get this. Save some time in a later quest. I like to try and multitask when I can.
A complex filament of some kind. The weaving on this fiber, it must be machine-made. I should be taking notes.
Yes, you should be taking notes.
Compressors, filaments, housings, modulators. Yes! Unlike the other lamps, these compress some kind of geodic gas into metal tubes. Then modulate the light to create another
This
kind
makes
of
a lamp.
illumination that mortal eyes cannot see.
Who would have thunk?
Invisible light.
Only what we were coming
Remarkable.
for.
The potential applications are limitless.
Invisible light. Oh, okay.
Yes, with Rayna's assistance, I believe we can recreate this lamp without much difficulty. Of course, you'll need to procure the requisite parts. These are all broken beyond repair. You plan to do what? Who did? Well, this seems like a terrible idea, but I shall rely
Terrible
upon
idea.
you.
Expose a god. Now, the invisible light thing, I'm not sure how many of you are familiar with Brent Weeks or anything he does, but he does a series called The Lightbringer and bases magic off of light. It's very fantastic and very intriguing. I just like the concept that light creates magic instead of the other way around. It was just interesting to think because the way it's explained in the books is that it's kind of the opposite of a candle. You've got the wax, fire. You burn the wax to create light. The light is the substance, right? Whereas in this world, you take the light and you create substance out of it. But it deals with the spectrum, color spectrum. And they have invisible colors that only certain people can see. So the whole invisible light thing just reminded me of that. If you're not familiar with the series, I highly recommend it. He does fantastic work. And I'm a huge fan. Super excited for the 5th book to come out. I believe it's August this year. If you get a chance to check it out, highly recommend it. That and his other series of Night Angel. It's a 3-book series. There is a shorter 60-page precursor to it. All well worth it. Fantastic. He's been compared to John Woo in his writing techniques. So if you can imagine a John Woo movie in literature, I thought it was a pretty good comparison. So shout out to Brent Weeks there. Now we're going to create a lamp that makes invisible light. And as another reference to that book, I gotta wonder, is it going to be like Peril? P-A-R-Y-L? Peril light? Or would it be more like Subred Chi Key? Depending on who you ask. Where are more of these factotums? Where'd they go? I know I didn't kill them all. Can I just... No, I can't mount. Okay. They're below. I might as well go below. Looks like I can multitask. Ooh, there's a fight. And it's over. Steady hands. Alright. Yeah, I know I skipped another bookshelf there. I don't care. I'm trying to finish this quest for you. Maybe bring another character down here and just explore a bit. Fight me! Alright, I got all the... Ooh, there's a chest. Mine! Yeah, go away. What are we doing now? Where are we going? Up. Must be a warden. He's got a bear following him. A book? Desk? Ah, there we go. Lore book. I'm going to come back and read this again later. Like I said, I want to keep this moving for you. You can pause and read at your leisure if you'd like. Time to move on. Let's see what else we got. Modulated compressor. What? Where did you come from? Am I blind, or did you spawn as I ran past? Because that's not very cool. You know what? I'm pretty close to this other pellet canister. I've only got one more to get, so I'm going to go ahead and pick that up. Skeeve a ton. Dirty rat. Alright, got all my pellets. Now let's go get this modulated compressor. It's one of those times I really would have liked to have my stamina Nightblade. She could run for days. And then stamina regen on top of it is just ridiculous how fast I could get across the map without even the use of a horse or mount or whatever. Yep, you're on your own. Turn right. Okay. No, it's mine. Oh, you butt. First stones. Oh, ore. There we go. I got it. Hey, missed a chest. Oh, that was a fail. You know, people complained about the lock picking in this game. I really don't find it that difficult. I mean, I've gotten down to like 2 or 3 seconds with master locks before, but I don't think I've ever actually failed completely at them. Of course, now I say that I'm going to fail on like a intermediate one. Lamp tube. I'm not even going to worry about fighting. I just want to finish this quest for you. I gotta go up. I gotta go up. Oh, and my food ran out. Yep, you guys can keep fighting. That's why I really like this character. Oh, there's a chest. Lamp tube. Way over there. Okay. Not even messing around. More ore below? Yeah, I'm not dealing with that right now. Mainly because I'm not sure where the stairway is to get back up. I don't... Oh, it's right there. Yeah, anyways. I can do it another time. Lamp tube. Lamp tube's not down here too? Seems inconvenient. What are you going to do, though? What are you going to do? Figure I'll wrap up this quest. Call it good on this video. Hope you guys are enjoying this. I know it's not super exciting because there's not a ton of fighting. No boss fights or anything like that. One of these times I'll go through a build video and show you my character and kind of what I did with her and why she works the way she does. But for now, I want to show you gameplay, get through this story. Gosh, long load times. What's going on? There we go. Where are we going? Okay. I found you.
Now there's the look of someone on the hunt for something specific. You've come to the right place, friend. As a matter of fact, I acquired some of those just a few days ago. Apparently, someone's tossing out the old lighting to make way for the new. They're not easy to come by anymore, though. Varuni Arvel? Well, that changes everything. Any friend of Varuni's is a friend of mine. Why don't you take this tour around the
Nice.
house?
Saved myself
Just let
69
Varuni know
coins.
How helpful I was, all right?
I'll be sure to let her know. Thank you. Now what? Deliver parts to Naramo. Down below. Is he back in? Okay. Oh, no. All refined techniques. I thought he was maybe back in that sewer or whatever. That guy looks cool. Dude, when they say the floor is lava, you're supposed to stay off the floor.
Ah, you've returned. Excellent. Rhyno and I have cobbled together a serviceable frame for the lamp. All we need now...
Here's what you gave me to get.
Wonderful. I'm confident this lamp will conform to the exact specifications of the lamps they removed, provided Rhyno didn't make any miscalculations. So,
All right,
excellent, excellent. No need to return here, of course. Kirith should be back straight
Don't come
away,
back.
and I'll have her run the completed lamp over to the locutorium as soon as it's ready.
See you soon.
Wonder, labor, create.
Straight up.
My functions permit me to assist all customers.
You'll tell me this instant if there's truth to these rumors.
I have nothing to say on the matter,
Ah, I was beginning to worry. Not about you, of course. These apostles have been circling me like cliff racers, looking for an order. Well done. I assume you discovered the special property of these lamps. Why does my dear friend Seal go to such lengths to avoid them?
Invisible light.
Visible light? Fascinating. To help with factotum navigation, perhaps? Huh. No matter. Further inquiry must wait. Now is the time for action. I will request a congressional assembly.
Did you say something about putting the lamp on the balcony? We might have a problem.
What? Of course there is.
Rhyno and that annoying high elf finished your lamp, but there's a problem. On the way here, I overheard an aide complaining about some new security measures Sotha Seal put in place. Looks like the balcony. Looks that way, unless you want blood on your hands, of course. But that might complicate our sponsorship a smidge, yeah? Just be quick and quiet, like me. You'll be fine. Here's the lamp.
Quick and quiet, I can do that. Where are we going? I can be invisible.
The Clockwork City welcomes you.
Oh, trespass. Where are we going? That way? What's that way? No problem. Don't mind me, just jumping.
May Lord Set bless your labors.
Ah, darn it.
Not allowed within
Really?
the Brass Fortress.
I don't even want the stew. Yeah. Don't even want it.
I convinced Sotha Seal that the Congress requires yet another lecture on the sanctity of clockwork automata. He eagerly agreed. Seemed almost giddy about it. It was unsettling. Good. Seal's lecture should begin any moment now. Stand ready to activate the lamp. I'm reasonably certain that something will happen, but the specifics elude me.
Okay, so I go and wait.
Serve as an extension of my divine will. A cause them, a cause
Is that him?
in the past, I have encouraged a child's curiosity and accepted minor blasphemies. But my generosity has limits. Know this. Any servant of the Clockwork God found tinkering with factotums shall face severe sanction.
Come on up. I want to look.
In this place, my will shapes,
Can't jump high enough.
constructs, and
There we go.
controls. My authority is absolute. Keep to your modest experiments.
He looks a lot more normal than I would have expected. What is that? Is that an egg? Alright, anyways.
Such is the will of Set, the mainspring everwild. Obey. Now, are there any questions?
What's gonna happen? Defeat the shadow.
What is that? What's happening?
Oh, another shadow. No problem. Boss fight!
Someone seize that imposter!
Where you at? Come out, wherever you are. There you are.
I am the Clockwork God. You will kneel before me. Kneel.
You're just a shadow of his former self. Alright, you guys are healing him, so I'm going to take you out. Take you out. Take you out. Done.
I will return.
False. Where you at,
I
DeVaith?
haven't the time to discuss this, Varuni. Wittingly or unwittingly, Lord Set no longer serves the people of Clockwork City. Now, if you will excuse me.
Gascon, where are you going? When news of this gets out, we need to issue a statement or at least gather the Congress for an emergency session.
I have urgent matters to attend to. Make whatever statement you like. I will return soon.
Well, that was enlightening. To think I've been speaking to Sotha Sil's shadow all this time. It seems so lifelike. Far more advanced than my own, I'm sorry to say. Fascinating. It really is too bad we'll all be dead soon.
The power of positive thinking.
Well, I don't mean to alarm you, but I will be frank. If an imposter sits upon the throne aligned and learns how to wield the power of this place, a cataclysm will follow. Stay with Varuni. With Sotha Sil exposed as an imposter, the Congress will fall into turmoil. In such chaos, dark truths always float to the surface. Pray they...
My dear Lord Set, what happened to you? I can scarcely believe what we just witnessed. How could this happen? How could a shadow masquerade as Lord Set? Fear, of course. Always the iconoclast. I'll bet he's snickering at us even now. It doesn't matter. Yes. He was acting strangely, wasn't he? He always chafed under Lord Set's rule. Now he finally has a pretext to seize control, and the real Lord Set will aid us eventually, I know it. In the meantime, we must do for ourselves. Classic Gascon, fleeing to his chambers when things go poorly. I'm sure that news of Lord Set's condition has already made... Try to talk to Gascon. He clearly doesn't care what I have to say, but he might listen to an exodromal. You remain, you know, a novelty. Check his rectory in the west wing of the Basilica. He hides in there sometimes to nurse a bruised ego or write passive-aggressive memoranda. Don't let Gascon wriggle out of this. He has a duty and an obligation, as do I. What? Yes. Yes, I'll be fine. I don't understand how a shadow could take Lord Set's place. Maybe this is some sort of test. Compromised? You make it sound as if Lord Set suffers some kind of defect, like a crimped duct or a stripped bolt or something. We're talking... Do you know what the sermons say? Complexity belies the truth. The world rests on simple principles. Set is the truth.
And I gotta check out these gloves real quick. Unfathomable darkness. Okay. I was hoping for Mad Tinkerers, but oh well. So, that is going to wrap it up for this video. Next time we'll pick up right here with Deepening Shadows, search Gascon's Rectory, and see if we can't figure out what's going on. But it does kind of make sense that Sotha Sil now would have issues, as in the Ebonheart Pact, I believe it was. You had to help Almalexia regain her power or save her, something to that effect. And then in Vardenfell, Vivek himself was having issues, his power being siphoned. So now we come full circle with the final deity of the big three. Yeah. So, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Comments are always welcome. And keep on gaming.